Animals and humans are generally quite clearly distinguished from one another, but every now and then you see an animal act in a way that seems really strangely human. My best guess is that they are really learning, and the results are funny. Ranging from animals giving us the finger to cats performing sit-ups, here are 10 hilarious animals behaving like humans. Number 10. There are many animals that act strangely, erratically, or even inappropriately. In the first instance of a gorilla bridging the ape-human divide, one of them gave a 3-year-old named Riley Madison the finger at the Columbus Zoo in Ohio. When Riley asked her mother why the gorilla behind the glass was mimicking him with his finger, she thought it was a normal day at the zoo. But when Riley tried to imitate the gorilla, her mother asked, "Now, why would you do that?" We can ask the same thing of the gorilla in the end. Why would it do that? I'm sure the answer was as straightforward as Riley's when she was doing it. The poor gorilla most likely witnessed several tourists give the finger without understanding the full significance of it. Before we go on, be sure to like the video and subscribe to see more cool videos. Number 9. We'll now examine another instance of moving even closer to humanity as we observe this ape using a smartphone to browse Instagram, just like the rest of us. Note that chimpanzees are known to use at least 22 different kinds of tools in the wild, and that when they are in prison, they can learn even more from their captors, which is always a risk. The 50-acre wildlife refuge in South Carolina known as Myrtle Beach Safari is home to the chimpanzee named Sugrava in the video. The owner's son Cody was showing Sugrava how to use his phone and Instagram. After teaching her a few tricks for using the app, Sugrava went to the races. The video starts for us right after Cody had taught the chimp how to use the Instagram page, which featured a number of other animals, videos, and photos. Sugrava seemed to be fascinated by everything. This does serve to emphasize just how closely related humans and chimpanzees are thought to be. Humans and chimps share over 99% of the same DNA, and we are all susceptible to occasional Instagram hypnosis. Number 8. Everyone reacts to happiness very differently. Some people laugh, some cry, and some, well, they scream loudly. This adorable Pitbull here is named Mo, and when he gets really happy, he screams like an old lady or maybe a dinosaur, and it's adorable. Mo has had a difficult life, so he truly deserves to be happy. One day, while Kristen Allen was in a park going about her business, Mo approached her, and according to Kristen, it was love at first sight. Although she was aware that Mo's original owners might be searching for him, she had to take him to the pound for a while after his owners failed to show up to claim him. Mo was there for her to take and go. It wasn't until after Kristen adopted Mo that she discovered that Mo screams. One day, when she took him to the dog park, he screamed because he was so happy to see the other dogs. She wasn't sure if this was aggressive behavior, but it didn't take long for her to realize that it was all just happiness. Number 7. Getting in shape is a major hassle, and sit-ups are the worst. I know that some of you are kind of addicted to the stuff, but look at this fluffy white cat in Hong Kong. It appears that the cat enjoys performing sit-ups. After all, he did sit there for almost 3 minutes straight, and you wouldn't perform sit-ups for that long unless you really enjoyed them. Hooking its feet onto a rear bumper, the cat appears to have found a fairly stable base to work on getting extremely shredded. Alternatively, perhaps it just had a ton of energy that it needed to burn off. Number 6. What could be more satisfying than speeding down a pathway on a bike? The wind in your face, the power of your legs as you pedal faster and faster. Why should humans be the only ones who enjoy this? Take Norman, for example. He loves biking just as much as I do, if not more. He's really good at it for a dog, which is probably due to the fact that he started riding at a very young age. I'm not kidding. He really started when he was a puppy. When one of the neighborhood boys saw Norman playing on a scooter, he brought him over. From there, as they say, the rest is history. Since then, Norman has even performed live for crowds, most notably one year at New Orleans Mardi Gras. He isn't just a bicycle rider, he can also ride scooters and skateboards. Number 5. The world can be a harsh and merciless place at times. No one smiles on the street or in the subway. A store clerk answers your question, "What do you want?" All you really want is some genuine goodness. Therefore, when we find someone who can lift our spirits, even with something as simple as a thumbs up, we should seize the opportunity. For this dog, though, the good vibes completely absorb him. Buddy, a curly bison breed who lives in Liverpool with his owners, has always responded well to a good old-fashioned thumbs up. Even as a puppy, whenever one of his owners gave him the thumbs up, he would smile broadly, just like this one. Now, one thumbs up will make Buddy smile, but when the second one comes up, you better look out. This dog is truly enjoying the thumbs up. But what really makes it all priceless is that when the thumbs go down, so does the smile. Thumbs go up and smile goes up. It's almost like a smile on demand. Number 4. When thinking about what I would do first if I had an elephant as a pet, the first thing that came to mind was probably not jumping really high into the air to slam dunk a ball into a basket. But after seeing this guy do it, I have to admit, I'm pretty convinced that it looks super fun. This group of elephants includes Mambo, Betty, Nanda, Tunga, and Kimba, all perform with Renee Castley, a 22-year-old professional acrobat and 7th-generation animal trainer. They're in a seemingly random location in the Hungarian countryside where 5 elephants are reportedly teaching the other elephants new techniques. When done correctly, it only takes Renee a few minutes and roughly 50 kilograms of bananas to make some delights. Renee will tell you that the elephants do all of this naturally, but since elephants are known for being incredibly intelligent, this should come as little to no surprise in the end. Number 3. Snow seems to have a strange effect on people, causing them to engage in a variety of crazy activities, such as snowboarding and sledding. This is likely due to the fluffy nature of the snow, which leads people to believe that there is some sort of cushion that will lessen their pain. Perhaps this crow had this in mind when he repeatedly went sledding on this roof. The crow appears to have stumbled upon it initially, using what appears to be a paint lid or possibly a frisbee. However, after that initial ride, it became enthralled, going on to complete 5 more. The roof appears to have a 25-foot drop, which is quite a lot for a crow. He also seemed to get going pretty well on the final slide. If anyone is interested, we should definitely make this a professional sport and call it crowboarding. Number 2. Magpies are very intelligent and sophisticated birds, but if you visit George the magpie at the Alaska Zoo, you'll hear a lot more than just lovely bird songs. George can also catcall you to come see him. He has a reputation for being a bit of a diva, and by that I mean that he loves the attention that people give him, especially when he can mimic everyone so flawlessly that it's amazing how similar his voice is to his trainers. Being only a 2-minute walk from the welcome desk certainly doesn't hurt George's immediate appeal. You can literally hear him calling to you from the desk. Number 1. Given how intelligent monkeys are supposed to be, you would think they would pitch in a little more with chores around the house. However, as far as other monkeys who live at home go, take a cue from Boo the monkey, who helps clean the dishes and, in the end, enjoys bath time so much that he decides to help out his owner a little and does his fair share of dishwashing as well. Although Boo isn't always a good little monkey, he has also been known to unlock his cage and completely trash the kitchen fridge, which given all the cleaning that he does, will make it excused for the time being. Boo is a 5-year-old monkey who has been with his owner Gavin since he was 4 weeks old. Since then, Boo has also repeatedly shown Gavin that he is a very clever boy. From this video, it appears to me that animals are beginning to evolve into better versions of humans, and that humans are merely going through routines while these creatures are exploring a whole new realm of existence. My animal companions, keep developing and perhaps one day you'll take over the globe rather than humans. Tell me in the comments section below which of these creatures you thought was the funniest, and don't forget to check out the other awesome things that are showing up on the screen. I'll see you next time.